Angela, I'm sending you this video because I don't know your name. I don't like the fact that you and my husband are communicating. You're already over here on a visa with your woman. My visa process ain't none of your business. And I don't know if you don't understand that Michael's got a little slow problem. So if you know what's best for you, I have enough problems with Michael without you interfering in our visa process or being his friend and doing shit on CashApp for him and shit. So I advise you to lose his number, or I can make it hard for you. This is my country, okay? Nigeria's yours. This is mine. No hard feelings. I advise you to lose his number and stop doing his shit for him that he asked you on CashApp and whatever y'all are doing. Because I'm going to find out. I'm hired a detective. I'm going to find out. I got your number. I'm going to find out a lot of stuff by this number. So if you want to stay over here with your wife, I advise you to forget about our visa and lose his fucking number. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I think you already know America well enough to know we don't get into other people's shit. And I'm telling you now to stay out of my fucking business. Now you can take this video and sell it, and that'll be another thing I'll be contacting you about. So you do the right thing. You want your wife and you to be happy, lose his number and stay out of our goddamn business. Hi, this is Andrew.
Ooh, where do we start? Where do we start? Interesting. Very interesting. Now, obviously, as you can see, this was a message left for Mike's friend last year. In January 2023. And Angela even then was doing what she does the most. Trying to control everything. Trying to make sure that Michael would always be at the palm of her hand. And I said this before, when it came to his relationship with his friends, she didn't want him to have any friends. If he's with his friends, she wasn't happy. She was always trying to stop him from being with his friends, always trying to stop him from being out anywhere and just having a life. Even if it was family, she was also getting involved. Angela would do anything to make sure that Michael was always at the palm of her. She would never do anything that would necessarily allow this man to breathe, allow him to have his own freaking heartbeat, allow him to think on his own 2 feet. And it's funny because she says in this one here about how Michael's slow, but there's something there. I mean, I'm not being funny, but the fact is though, why would we believe you? You're somebody that has legit stopped this man from breathing his whole entire existence since he's been with you. If he was slow, then how did he survive this whole time without you? You know, if he was slow, then how did he even connect with you internationally? I know obviously when people say someone's slow, obviously it can mean in certain situations, don't get it twisted, right? But the matter of the fact is though, this whole agenda, this whole narrative that she's trying to run with him being slow, it needs to stop. It's unnecessary, it's pathetic. The matter of the fact is, it's not a matter of Michael is slow. Even if he is, it doesn't change a goddamn thing, because the main thing is, no matter what happens, Angela, you are always trying to control him. You're always trying to control the narrative. You're always trying to abuse him. And the fact is this though, right? How dare she contact Michael's friend? Who gave her permission to contact Michael's friend? How did she even get Michael's friend's number? What did she do? Take out of Michael's phone when he wasn't aware? Or what did she do? Did she bully him out of the numbers? Did she say, "Hey, give me your phone right now, let me see who's there"? Because the matter of fact is the fact that she thought that this was okay for her to randomly message someone that she doesn't know with these not threats but these promises is beyond me. Like honestly, this woman here has got a loose cannon now. I'm so happy that recently we did make a video about it when, yes, she decided to obviously contact the friend again, but this time the friend definitely gave her the responses. And the response that she got, she wasn't happy with, because the matter of the fact is this friend wasn't looking to play Angela's type of games. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing though. Who is she to talk about this man and his relationship with his own woman? Saying that you and your woman should need to stay there, they need to do this, they need to do that. That's got nothing to do with you. She talks about, you know, as an American, we do a great job of not getting involved in other people's business. I mean, that is a flat out lie. 100% a flat out lie. But either way though, she goes on to contradict herself by then also what? Getting herself involved in Michael's friend's business by how? By talking about him and his woman. She may not have said anything about their relationship, but the fact that you're even mentioning his woman, saying he should be doing this, he should be doing that, that is you trying to tell them what they should be doing. Just because you can tell Michael, or just because you have been telling Michael what he should be doing, it doesn't mean that you have the right to also tell his friends the same goddamn thing. But either way though, this video here itself in particular, obviously provided by Kick and Kibitz, it's one of those videos where it shows time and time again that Angela's always had an agenda. to control Michael, always had an agenda to be able to dictate what goes on. And honestly, enough is enough. I'm still waiting for the next outbreak that we're going to get from Angela, because believe me, I tell you, something's coming soon. When it's coming, who knows? But I will say this though, I believe we are 15 days away from the new season of Happy Ever After. So I do wonder if Angela and Michael are going to say anything else before the start of that season. Because if anything, I'm not too sure when their contract obviously starts, because obviously they have an NDA, right? So I'm pretty sure there's going to be certain things that, yes, they can do and say right now, and there's going to be things that they cannot do and say until after the season's over. Now, here's the other thing though. When it comes to Angela and Michael, there are two people that always find a way back on another season. Hopefully this season coming up now is going to be the last season ever, because to be honest with you, if we see them on another season after the season is coming out, well, I'm going to sit and say that, you know what, I no longer feel sorry for Michael, because the fact is he's finally got to the States. He's finally run away. He's finally got his freedom. He's finally got everything that he's waiting for. So he does not need to go back on the show ever again with Angela. If he wants to come back by himself and do single life, fair enough. It is what it is. Get that money, but maybe he needs it. No worries. I ain't going to judge that. It's going to be okay. But if I see him back on it again with Angela after this season coming, nah. After that, all my respect goes for him. Any kind of dignity I had from goals, you see what I'm saying? But the matter of the fact is that he's now in a position where he has put himself in a position where he has been able to finally get to the States, been able to finally take control, been able to finally prove Angela wrong and outsmart her, but also at the same time to be able to finally take away an income from Angela. Because at the end of the day, we know that she gets income from TLC. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, if he decides to never come back on the show again, which would be great, without Angela, of course, she's still got the option of being on a single life or whatnot. But if TLC are smart, this would be the last time they ever air this woman, because they really do not need to air her again. What benefit does TLC have moving forward now? Her relationship with Michael is now over, or at least it needs to now be over. Bring her back for anything like single life, wow, that would be absolutely outrageous. Even if they try to bring her back with pillow talk, so therefore she can kind of redeem her character, that would be outrageous. Too much has gone down on camera and off camera when it comes to Angeline's behavior with Michael. We've seen her, obviously, you know, the way she doesn't allow him to have social media. This is something that happens off camera. But then we've seen her on camera pushing him. Then we've heard off camera that she's also out here tasing him, right? And now we've got in a position where he's now run away. And now at the same time, we're also seeing that off camera, she's also contacting his friends to basically bully them, telling them that leave Michael alone, telling them that Michael can't have his friend anymore, as if it's her right. But also on top of that, we've seen her do it on camera too, you know, abuse her friends, tell him this, tell him that. Enough is enough. The relationship has come to an end now, or at least that's where we're at. TLC, Sharp Entertainment, after this is over, happily ever after, we should not be seeing Angela ever again. She has run her course. She ran her course way before this, but now, come on, bringing her back again. If you do, let's be for real. But of course, like I said before, if Michael was to come back on by himself, I can run with that. Man needs money, probably. I can run with that. But if he comes back with Angela, yeah, I might have to call my days for TLC over too. You know what I mean? All my days are 90 Day Fiance. But nonetheless, though, let me know what you're thinking about this message that she obviously sent, you know, obviously back then, obviously last year in January 2023. You know, do you think this message was appropriate? Do you think that she had any right to even be sending this message to Michael's friends? And to be fair with you, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to take a guess that this is probably the same friend that may be helping Michael right now. Honestly, it seems to me as if he is. He's definitely been plotting this for a while now. He's like, Michael, don't worry. When you come here, my brother, don't worry, we're going to have a plan. And the plan is now being executed. It's like Shakespeare. Nonetheless, though, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. And we are finally on the road to 60K to make it happen. I believe we can make 60K by the end of March. I know you want to be there for it. I know you want to make it happen. So come on, smash it, like it. Of course. Peace.